All right, good morning, guys. Sorry about that. Just off in my own little world. What are you guys up to today? What do you think about the stock market action yesterday, ending in a pretty big down day? A little bit of bottoming action there. Um, it's kind of a little normal. We've seen a few selling days up here on the NQ at least. Every not exchange, but every index is going to be a little bit different in terms of how it behaves and how it works things. And let's look at the ES. Let's check it out. ES2 with a pretty high volume sell there, though it wasn't as bad as a NASDAQ. So I think of days like today, you just kind of you give the market the benefit of the doubt. Some of your positions may be in trouble. Twitter had that hearing yesterday, which is probably why it was down so hard. Probably was a non-event, to be honest with you, in terms of the big picture. But we'll have to see in the long run. Still maintaining this trend line. This one's been broken, but if you respect the wick, there's your actual trend line. So it could still be respecting that trend line. Give me a couple minutes here, right, guys? Hold on. All right, guys. Let's check out some of these pre-market movers today. Let's go to trading, pre-market, stock market watch, whatever it's called. Ooh, with 6 shares traded, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at BOM. 6 shares traded in the after-hour session, so that's up huge. That's called sarcasm. ABAC, ARWR. That's not looking bad. NBEV, EYPT. Intriguing with earnings, so that's probably why it's up 16% with only 66. It's a $2 stock, guys. Keep that in mind. Could it be a super stock? It may be. Could be a super stock. It's $2. BOXL, EIDX. A lot of microcap names today, showing that institutions aren't so far picking up any of the good companies. In fact, they look like they're pretty much all microcaps. MIND. Whoops. That one. Okay. INSG GWG. Wow, that's a lot of volume. That's quite a bit of volume. What's this guy's story? Up at 360 into recent highs. Not sure if it's all-time highs. Yeah, what's this go down? Oh, nice little support day there. I don't mind that. Whatever. I don't mind that at all, I should say. Take a look at ISNG. This guy down here, see its story. Designs 5G wireless PC cards, embedded USB modems, mobile hotspot products for network operators. 75% EPS change. Current quarter 80%. No history yet. Hold on for a second. Hello? All right, never mind. Sales were negative last month. Not sure why I was getting so much. That's right after earnings, so they must have said something good. Price target raise. Oh, that's what's overnight. Launches IoT Cloud Suite for industrial applications. 8.8. Have a common stock offering. Usually bad news, but they rallied on the news actually, so maybe it's good. 5G stocks are trading up. Pre-market Australia banned. Hawaii has 5G rollout, citing concerns with the companies tested the Chinese government. Emerson, Nokia up 1.3%. Okie dokie. So could be a bit of a turn of events here for that company. It's small though. It is traded on the NASDAQ, so that's good. I'm not mad at that. All right. It does have some options on it. Not mad at that either. I'm going to put you on my watch list. 5G tech play. 5G's next generation cycle could go on for a while. Yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what competition it has. Ubiquiti, RNet. These aren't all 5G, by the way. These could be any kind of communication company. CommScope, for instance, is a cable manufacturer. AVNW, I don't know what they do. Ubiquiti is number one. I like Ubiquiti Networks, not from a personal IT perspective. Stock's not bad. It looks like a bit of a failed breakout after earnings. See what else IBD has to say today. But a lot of microcaps doing stuff. We did find one good stock today, though, at least to look at for the future. All right, looks like Investors Business Daily touting a few stocks: PanW, recent pullback, OKTA, AVGO. Okay, they've got earnings. It looks like FIVE, Zoomies, and G3 Apparel. Never heard of G3. Maybe that's why they have a bear flag, sitting in a bear flag. Okay, so they got acquired. I'm just hitting names from this article. There's lots of them. Oh, they looks like they hit earnings were good. See if they were good enough. There's the 5 minute chart. So not really, just kind of flat on the open. That could be good. That could mean they can't get enough shares after hours, and so they're kind of waiting to buy during the regular market. It's not a low float coin, but it's pretty close. 600,000 average shares traded. Not bad at all. Past that, I think that's all to look at here today. So what else IBD's got to say? No major market movers to be interested in. Um, Musk tweet sparks Tesla rally. That's funny. More stuff from Musk. What you gonna do? GWRE, Docu. So all three of those had better than expected earnings, but traded lower. DocuSign appears that they traded lower. That's not the current red candle. That's yesterday's. You don't see anything on the chart pre-market in Thinkorswim unless you go to a 5 minute intraday time frame, maybe hourly. And they're talking about Bitcoin. All right, guys. I'll probably be back right before the market open if I don't see any chat in there. So I'll be back in like, if you guys are watching the recording, 5 to 6 minutes. Please fast forward unless you see some questions. All right, guys, so we got our market open. We got our INSG, which we just discovered today, working out. We got C-Trip. Let's breeze through a few of these. Sorry, guys, I'm doing something else this morning as well. That's why I'm a little distracted. If I look distracted, it's because I'm distracted. Control 4 cores, Workday doing pretty good. TTMI Fizz down a little bit. Twitter's back a little bit. I think today's going to be a fairly uneventful day. And we're only 1 minute in the trading day, so obviously that's 100% accurate analysis. Nothing can go wrong with that. Yeah, I'm really not looking to make moves on a day like today. I'm really just kind of observing what's going on, and then maybe later on I'll make some moves. But hold on a second, guys. I'm going to watch if I see something in chat pop up. Other than that, hey, it's Eli. Eli just popped up. What's up, popping up, Eli? Not everything. Cores is doing pretty good for whatever reason, up 2%, still going. A lot of my list is green, and a lot of my list is red. So we'll have to at 50-50. We'll see how the day gets going here. I don't know about everything bad though. Yeah, weed's always fine. Ask the Weedies. Twitter continuing a little bit lower. Yeah, they failed out to earnings yesterday. Oh, pretty bad there. Yeah, pretty bad. Tis what it is, though. Good thing you sold out of that the other day, right? That's good. Well, not happy with your exits, or you think they're gonna go higher, or you wish they would have went higher? What's there not to be happy about? Lost more. Well, that's the market, guys. So it's the dichotomy between just taking some profits and swing trading. I think that's always the problem right there. Out of growth stocks, yeah, there's all kind. Well, profits number one, and it really doesn't matter people. You're looking at institutions. That's really who you're trying to focus on here. Is why institutions are getting out of growth stocks, and they're just taking profits. It's the same all, nothing new. Twitter continuing lower. New tech stock to look at here, INSG. Eli found this one this morning. Crazy volume after the announcement. This is a 5G tech company. Big move after the announcement that China is not going to be doing the 5G, and this is a 5G chip maker. So they could be getting a boost, and so that's why you're seeing some volume coming out of here. Well, yeah, 5G, the wireless, obviously. So, oh, it's cropped. Yeah, um, that should probably be a little better. Well, I sold that at Twitter yesterday as well. That's all I'm doing so far. I'm just kind of waiting. We're still right. I mean, we're right near all-time highs. I'm not getting too scared, not getting too nervous. Just kind of biding my time. Yeah, I kind of play that point, wait and see more action. There's some things that we're setting up. Obviously, we know about the oil industry kind of trying to do things, and so wait and see what oil does. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind doing that. Just get here during the beginning if you can. Uh, well, not really good things on WHD. Yeah, I haven't exited that position. Taking the wait and see approach on that one as well. Did break the trend line. So I think, yeah, I'm just kind of taking the wait and see approach. Nothing's really broken yet, so just kind of have to do with that what you will. And Twitter continuing. Yes, look at the NQ. Come on, learn how to type. Looks like tech sell-off continuing. I don't think yes, sir. Big picture. Okay, so 5 distribution days in the Nasdaq and the S&P. So getting a little heavy in terms of distribution days. The transports outperform. That's usually good. Nice, Eli. Good job. Mm. Just reading some articles, guys. My kids are up. I may have to go. Wife left early this morning for work. Yeah, so right now I am just practicing patience, patience with a lot of these names. So, we're still well above the 50-day on the NASDAQ. We're still Twitter head and shoulders. You mean the one I've been talking about for 2 weeks? What is that? A sequential 9-day count or something? You got 13 up there. Is that Elliott waves? What kind of weirdness is that? Yep. Yeah, I've been talking about a Twitter head and shoulders now for a minute. I probably should have just got out towards the top. But was trying to give it some time, but I'm not going to give it that big of a leash at all. I already gave it too long of a leash. That's okay. Can't see everything. But yeah, no, a definite head and shoulders type of a pattern in Twitter, and it's pretty obvious. I just don't buy it. Well, no, I wouldn't be doing that. I mean, there's yeah, I don't think there's a reason to gamble. I think buying puts. I mean, you could, but I don't know. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with Twitter. That's the other part. So I wouldn't buy puts on it. I would just look for the next trade. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't try to complicate things. At least till you get your feet up underneath you, you know. HTC looking pretty good here today. That's not bad at all. I like that. Warrior Cole. What are you doing, Warrior Cole? Yeah, one thing about the stock market, it's not like crypto where you only have like, 5 good things to trade. You got about 2,000 good things to trade. So keep it simple, stick with the market cycle. If we're in a bull market cycle, stick with longs until we switch to a bear market cycle. Or then I think you can switch to some shorts. But not until then. Let's not anticipate a bear market in a market that's near all-time highs. I don't mind shorts, Eli. And Twitter is actually probably one of the ones I would maybe consider, but in this market environment, very difficult. Well, it didn't rally, but it didn't fail. So, but yeah, definitely not what we expect. But what do you get when the whole market sells off yesterday? You get everything selling off yesterday. Um, yes and no. I mean, there's a thing, so here's the Nasdaq. I mean, what's majorly different about this than about this? Nothing majorly different. The question is when you're trying to time the market, these little swings here for, a month or two can really do you some harm. Um, I mean, outside of that, still above the 50-day moving average. I mean, we're pretty high up. Or I guess no, is that the 50-day? Yeah, that's the 50-day. So there's the 50-day. I mean, we're still pretty high up here. There's nothing wrong, not definitively. And yes, Amazon gets to have a red day. You know, Yesterday was a pretty big sell bar. I actually didn't look at Amazon at all. I agree, Eli. I agree. But I try to do the easy timing. Anyway, at least what I view as easy timing, even if I can't quite quantify it with words. as eloquently as I would like. So selling on the way up is perfectly normal. Professionals sell all the time, and when they have massive profits, they sometimes take those profits. And we're also in an interesting market environment, but it's normal. Is this the end of the bull market? Exactly. Whoever has the answer to that question, let me know. Control4 2.6%, Workday 2.55%, Cores 2%, Generac 2%, here 2%, all those are up 2%. You miss actual options chart. Yeah, you could try to do that. You may see some correlations. I think so there's a thing about you can track the volume in options. I think that can be valuable if you can find a correlation there. But sometimes you find some rich stupid people doing stupid things with options. Well, of course, yeah, they will be right one day. But again, I don't think you front run a bear market. Well, the question is, are they profitable anomalies? I think that's the big question. Ooh, Regeneron down 2% today. Eek. You're doing so good, Regeneron. Keep going, you bastard. It's like Match coming back a little bit. Core's doing good. Generac doing good. I never did get into Generac. Or did I sell it? I don't remember. Let's go through my trading history. Looks like here's put in weird little day. BE still consolidating. Twilio. Not really doing much with PKG these days, so I'll get rid of that. FFIV. Still doing good. 5 still doing good. Match having a pretty good day. Don't think I'm doing anything with Temus. Let's get rid of that. I'm trying to maybe clean house here a little bit. Shutterstock pulling in. That could be interesting. Shutterstock had some pretty good performance there. Garmin, Fizz. I'm not doing anything with TTMI. I'm probably not touching Twitter. I'm just going to wait for a better setup in Twitter to get involved. WHD. And Regeneron. Okay, so that's kind of my thing. Yeah, there's compelling arguments all the way up and all the way down all on the wrong side. Repeat in Twitter. Oh, you think we pop back up here? Maybe. Yeah, it could be. I mean, that'd be the best case scenario, in my opinion. But that means I don't know if you think where we are in that cycle. Um, It's a little different type of a market environment than we had back over here in June. June was pretty damn bullish, if you recall. I mean, just bullish, bullish, bullish. We That's when Amazon started its little first curl rally right there. So we don't have a lot of huge rallies, especially with Facebook, its sister stock, kind of falling as well via the Senate hearings. I mean, that is a reason why it could turn around, is just because of their Senate hearings. Once they're out of the news, they'll probably buy them back up again at these low levels, which could lead thesis to that particular scenario that you're discussing here. Yeah, so we say about this in crypto, buy at the closest point where you're wrong, and we're pretty much there. If it gets much lower, you're definitely wrong. So maybe this is a good place to buy. I don't know. Um, so far, a little bit of a support day here on Twitter, which isn't a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be anything more than just this one event. I agree, Eli. Yeah, they could turn around at any time. That's why I say don't buy puts. That's why I say don't buy puts. I say look for good setups, and I don't want to pick names that are kind of down in the dust. I want to pick things that look like they're springing up, like this INSG we found this morning. Look at the volume in that thing already, man. Just gangbustered. So don't look at it for a while. Your head's too deep in Twitter. Get out of it. We don't need to do that much analysis, to be honest with you. Slap you in the face trades. Now you can look at red stuff, but I mean, really, you should know if a trade is viable in about 5 seconds. The stock market, you have those options for slap you in the face trades all the time. There's so many things to look at. Like, I like this INSG one. I'm not sure if I can do anything about it, but um, just from their fundamental story there. Yeah, so that 374, if you want to buy a 250 call for March, which could be a good thing, then you've got, what is that, 415 would be your break-even point. So as long as it gets above 415, then you're probably good to go for that one. That looks pretty good. Exactly. HCC looks interesting up here. Have to see what's going on with Warrior Coal. Why I would want to do coal at all. Old Dominion Freight Lines, we discussed this. Wow, they're rocketing. They had a good day yesterday, and they're bucking the market trend again today. This could be pretty in fuego. Base on base pattern here. What's our 20% up from here? We got 198. Let's take a look at that one, Eli. That's one to look at. Down 10% today. So big chop over there in Cron. If you don't have a position in Cron, I would just avoid it. The spreads are getting narrower, so you need to let it form its base before you can buy again. It looks like my kids are up, guys. I want to check out this Old Dominion Freight Line trade because it's looking really good on the right side of this chart, and we'll go from there. Let's go 198. Old Dominion Freight Line looks pretty healthy for a trade, Eli. Even right here. That's not bad. What's moving Old Dominion Freight Line here? Let's look at it real quick. It moved really well yesterday. It was on top of my board yesterday. It's now towards the top of my board today. I'm not mad at that at all. 94% or 94 composite rating on IBD, which is good. So they're a motor carrier. To say train, they run trains. Oh, no, no, no. They're not trains. They are truckers. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're truckers. Okay. So 67% EPS growth rate, 55. 3 years EPS grow a little lagging. Looks like growth is coming back. 3 year sales growth rate, sales change last quarter, good. ROE good. Margin pretty damn good for a trucking company. 13 billion market cap, 4 quarters of increasing fund ownership. Look at that beautiful cup, guys. We'll find some green then, Eli. Throw it up here. Darn it, now I find green, I gotta go. Ooh, it just made the IBD 50. Eli, get that out of your head, dude. Yeah, he's not making 1 million trucks in the next quarter. These are established businesses that have been around for a very long time that are running through growth cycles. That's pretty much all it is. All right, I'm going to throw an alert just here, just a little bit higher, and I got to run. But yeah, so Elon hasn't even produced his beta model of his truck yet, and these guys don't manufacture trucks, Eli. These guys run trucks, so they would actually be the ones to buy the Teslas. So anyway, I gotta go. Kids are up. I'm here by myself, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.